enough. I mean, I like what GIANTX has cooked up once again. I do think, though, that KC, they have a lot of aggression. Noah having that blue-purple. Now they need to be careful, though. Yike is coming.
Burnham clearing the wave quickly. Jun gonna try and play Lantern here, and exhaust down. They get that. They're able to move backwards, but now Busio set up for the double knockup as Yike is starting to chase. Yike with a flash available. Jun, reminder, has none, and then Noah now looking for the roof, but he gets first blood. A game of inches, but it's Noah who gets the extra gold.
Noah gets an extra mile out of that one, getting the kill, managing to
have a wonderful fight on their hand, but KC, I think they know the tempo of GIANTX, so they want to try to rush down the Drake before a fight erupts.
Trying to burst through this. Close with the Feather Fulls, synced with Yike's Smite might be enough, but Jackie's already off on the side, gonna start threatening with Poke. Yehu not quite able to hit the charm as the flash away comes out. Noah not great guns for a fight, but he's gonna look for the initial CC. Lockup is there. Noah now in trouble. Double root coming through, and it's red-white. Time to fight as Yike starts to back away. Isma gets kicked off with the first kill as Jun takes it away. Busio down. The rest of GX pushing in. The Drake has not fallen, but the health bars are blinking on both sides. GX debating if they want to fight for more, but with low health, it might be a big risk. Kana, Jun gonna get the hook back. Kalist flies up, comes right back down to the waiting arms of Noah!
Hey, it's Noah and Jun, the two members of GIANTX that we were looking for. A random face check, I'm not gonna lie, because he knew they were there. But still, Noah putting down the tower, gets that last auto attack, and gets 2 kills for himself.
Off his as Yike still lags behind a little bit. Roto Belt for Kana on the top side means it's time to go. Alti continuing the exchange. Ignite ticking as well as Yike starts to chase. Lot should just be dead here. Yike can reset the tower aggro, drops out, leaps away to safety. KC find an angle on the top lane, but it means conceding Drake to GX on the bottom side.
I think KC knew that Dragon was already done for. GIANTX have such a massive lead through that bottom side. So instead, try to put their egg.
No cleanse on Noah as well. So that CC later on is going to be really important for him to avoid. As now, Yike looks for the bot lane dive.
Immediately alting, shield, charm. Jackie's more than enough damage to finish the kill as Yike now on a killing spree.
And these side lane sides is
Lot going all in on Yehu. Taking his time to go mega. Will immediately back away. Isn't quite sure where Busio is. Don't think he spotted him coming, but doesn't want to overcommit into that play.
I really like that awareness from Lot. He knew that Busio was coming, so after he got that bot tower, he didn't.
You have Yike and Yehu playing for these side lanes can make things very difficult, especially in these long lanes where they've positioned the Ahri. So I think for GIANTX, you can see what Jun's trying to achieve, just get vision to spot the roams, but now he's in trouble.
Hook going in, Celestial opposition blocks some of the damage, but it's just going to be too late for the rest of the team. Jun barely flashing away, but Noah's now perfectly set up for a fight. Keep your eyes on the Aphelios. Busio desperately trying to disengage. Kana going down to Isma. Lot continuing to chase. Kalist marked up, but he will. Painfully aware now of how powerful Noah is in the context of this game, and while they've got good tools, they need to make sure they connect on those crucial cooldowns.
GIANTX are playing really fast on the map, though, and I really like it. They just rush straight to the Drake.
AC coming from behind. Jun with an immediate playback, and it's Kalist who's been chunked out. Yehu on the flank, but Noah manages to flash away.
Noah's very deep here.
They don't have a lantern to play for. Initial charm now going down. Hook to interrupt Busio for a moment. Knock back into the wall is there from Lot. The Herald coming through as Kana the play knocks him back. He gets the double stun, but none of the damage sticks. Noah grabbing Yike. Kana running for his life. And with their backs against the wall in game 3, GX are coming to life.
GIANTX refuse to go down without a fight. They find Kalist on the play. They push back Kana. And what seemed like an early day may just go late into the night.
I love what GIANTX are doing here.
He gets the initial burn onto Kalist, then that 3-man ultimate as well.
They're mental. We've talked about how they can often underperform when it matters most, but they've stepped it up this game for GIANTX.
And I think that says a lot about Noah's growth as a player, but Jackie's might be caught here.
Jackie's looking for a sidestep, stun there. Yike looking to follow. Should be no way out of this one. Extra shielding, but the Ignite already ticking. Yike finds that side lane pick.
Very nicely done, but now Kalist on his own in the mid lane. No overextension here from GIANTX, as Vi is moving top, trying to see if she can find Yike.
We're going to catch Yike. Yike goes to the wall, immediate TP. Going into the top side. If they kill the jungler, they can go straight for the Baron. Yike chunked out. They know he has no ulti available. The recast already timing out, and that means Yike down.
They have the Aphelios. He has the red-white. This is a very fast match. GIANTX are going to start it up.
Busio with the Summoner Spellbook doesn't have a target to exhaust.
And KC looks like they're dropping it. Yehu is just continuing to push bot. We're getting a game 3. GIANTX are coming alive. They secure the Baron Nashor.
And a minute 40 until the soul. Noah is going to be massive for these fights. This feels like GIANTX may have just finally swung the momentum, at least for this game, in their favor. And KC just looked bamboozled.
That they do. Second item finally coming in for Kalisz, but it's 2.5 for Noah. And that lead's only going to grow as they try to extend here with the Baron power play. Jackie's threatening on the side. You can hear like the pounding of drums here in Barcelona. They were waiting for GX to bring hope back to this arena. To this GX fans in the crowd. And KC, I mean, they stifled that hope. They smothered GX. They obliterated them in the first 2 games. But in game 3, even when KC had their pick of the litter, their pick of bot lanes, they got this Xayah Rakan. GX, with the Thresh, with the Aphelios, have just been taking control of this one.
GIANTX full control of the bot side here, forcing them out. They want to play for this tier 2 bot. It's already gaining. Burned Yehu's ultimate earlier, so that's kind of the one engage tool down for KC. Kana otherwise could look for a flank, but if he can't find it, it's really difficult for them to really progress.
Collapse on side here. Looking to catch out Kana as Isma starts to chase. Shadow Flame in the Proto Belt can do a lot of damage in initial burst, so they're taking their time, I think, to hurt him. They think better of it. They don't want to take the risk.
They don't want to drop the dragon.
GX are getting a bit dizzy. Playing fast, like you mentioned before, but I think playing too fast in this case. Hoping to find that silent pick to guarantee the Drake, but now they're a bit behind in the setup. The good news is the Baron, the power, the gold advantage they built wipes away the sins, those little mistakes, and allows them to approach this dragon in still a pretty solid position, but blind, with no vision.
And that's the main part. No answer for where KC are sitting, where KC can find their angles. Yike off to the side may actually be found here, may need to hop out, but it's Kana and Busio that I'm keeping my eyes on. Can they make the hero play and find Noah?
Kana looking for the wraparounds. Noah, the one target that matters. His damage has to make the difference. Kana unspotted. Going in on the blast cone. Noah in trouble. Immediate exhaust on the Aphelios! And down he goes! They could not protect their carry! And when it matters most, KC find the angle! It's the triple for Kalisz! The shutdowns for Yehu! And KC right back in it!
It's Kana, the best top lane in the league. He finds the miracle flank to give KC a 4-for-0. The Hextech Dragon and GIANTX's gold lead has been evaporated, and so has their hopes in playoffs.
GIANTX tried to do too much on the map. They go for, but it was Kana that settles everything for KC.
You have to feel so bad.
I'm grouping with the team now. They know they want him to immediately burst out Noah before this fight gets started.
And we're seeing how hard it is to play Thresh now that you're behind.
Dashing in the read! Yahoo! Oh my god!
Predicts the flash. Noah is down, Nash is up. KC, they know what they're looking for. They're gonna look to start up this Nash. And it's gonna be so hard for GIANTX to contest without their key carry.
And you just, the mental damage has been done. Living in his head rent-free after the entire early game again went in favor of GX, better than it had been in any other game this series. It's now all come crumbling down, but it's eyes on Isma. A fight unlikely, but a steal is possible. Gnar to the wall to stop Connor from getting much else. Charm well timed from Busio to stop Isma from getting into the pit. Connor responding with an ulti of his own. GX trying to force the fight 4v5, but in the extended play, Connor still chasing. Lot still marked, means there's no chance for him to try anything sneaky, and KC really have taken over.
And Noah's following up with Jackie speeding him
Noah
up.
and Judd took over completely, but KC on the back of an incredible blast cone ulti play from Connor. Swifting in their favor. Another fist fighting for the drink. Okay, Yike managed to take it. Goes untargetable, trying to body block on the lantern. It's there coming in from all sides now. Noah on the way. KC have burned a lot of resources and they haven't found a crucial kill. If they keep chasing into Noah, it could be a disaster. They're happy with just getting the Drake. They want to pop the GA, but luckily Isma able to walk it off.
Oh, Isma, he flash smited one of the dogs. He wasn't able to get it on the Drake, so Yike ends up still securing it, and now GIANTX are so chunked that KC are going to get this tier 2. They're looking for a repeat of their Nash in the last game. They're going for the inhibitors and looking to strike the blow to take down GIANTX.
Looking for the angle, faking on the Hextech portal. It looks like his Lot holding on to that Gnar bar. Yehu in the mid lane with TP, resetting now.
And it becomes really hard for Thresh to try and play into these hooks at this stage because you have so many dogs on Yike that can so easily block the hooks that it becomes nigh impossible to try and set this up. It has to be on Isma with the ult. He's fishing, but doesn't have the ult available.
Mega there. Yike trying to spot it out. Red Trinket knocks 2 back into the wall. Caught immediately ult. Hook over the wall, coming in for jump of the fall. Damage is in there. Busio looking for the re-engage, but all of GX is ready as they kill the support of KC. And for now, they hold the line.
GIANTX, they hold the line. A really good engage from Lot, and then they kite out. They don't get baited in. They know if they go too deep. Busio, Yehu is ready to collapse. So it's going to be Busio wasting his flash. Yensa falling as well, and that is KC's Nash gone. GIANTX, they're only down 4,000 gold.
Oh, wait a second.
Yehu. Oh, no.
He was in Noah's head before.
Noah.
Oh, the redemption there. Yehu debating. Yike to follow.
The heal!
He spins on him! The onslaught!
The redemption!
Redemption on Jackies. There's so many good defensive tools that can mitigate a lot of this pick potential from the side of KC, as Jackies might actually be the one in trouble. A nice initial sidestep. Yike coming from behind. Isma getting caught in the mess of it as one is already down, but now the ulti in from Lot, but he's only a mini-gnar. Yehu in trouble, running for his life. As Connor tries to play hero. The shutdown coming back though. Yehu is down, but it's 2 for 1 in favor of KC.
It's a lot invested.
Really good against this dive comp. If they try to dive onto him, he has so much healing, so much shielding from his teammates as well. You can see he's still stepping up. Now he has the Mikaels from June at least to cleanse one of those CCs. But KC are just doing it.
They're going to force GX to play a little bit faster. As Close and Yike are shredding through this one. Isma in the area. Isma looking for the miracle. Isma praying, but it's not enough. Unstoppable as the ulti's under the cliff. Flashes over the wall. He still has the GA, but the fight is crumbling for GX. Before it even starts, their jungler down. The Baron secure.
What a steal from KC. They sneak the Baron. And what a privilege it must be to be able to rely on Yike's smite. Because that was a scary 50-50.
That it was. Root there. As Yike goes intangible, and it's that little decision, that misstep where KC are confident enough to just go for the fast Baron take, and the steal goes awry that maybe is the final undoing of GX.
GIANTX still have really good wave clear, but KC, they're basing, they're going to set up the Dragon. The Dragon?
Dragon. Didn't Vetty do the same thing?
Yeah,
why are we all saying Dragon?
I guess Vetty's just like, I'm inspired by Vetty. No, but they're going to take the Dragon, and they're going to look to siege mid and bot side here and play for both inhibitors. And I think really breaking up the inhibitors is how you seal the deal on this game. GIANTX, though, they do have a lot of good wave clear. Aphelios, in general, in the later stages, if he can cycle towards that blue gun, he can really, really hold onto the towers very well, because if you just take a crit AoE damage, he does so much, chunks you down. We'll have to see what his guns are. I think he's cycled the blue already away, so maybe he's going to be sitting on some sticky guns, and it's going to be hard for him to play.
Busio using the cleanse just to get back access to his exhaust, so I think that will be immediately tossed onto Noah in these fights, because there's that blue gun you were talking about, Jack. And GIANTX hoping that this may not be their last fight in LEC Versus.
And right here before, it was Lot and that brush, currently unwarded, who found a good flank. The follow-up there, GX able to start a pick, turned eventually into the kills onto Noah when KC tried to repeat. Maybe they can make it happen once again. This time around, though, KC playing with a bit more respect, playing back, letting the minions do the work. Trying desperately not to overcomplicate it as Noah good sidesteps to get away from the daggers from the Nefiri.
So at this stage, if you hook... Oh, hang on!
Busio hooked, instantaneous combo, the exhaust! Busio down a pick to get things started. KC need to retreat. They need to accept that the Baron play is gone, but Lot, has he gone too far forward? Flash forward, wall up on the Kana. Immediate CC, he goes golden in the midst of the team. He fires the ulti to no effect.
Kana gets caught out. Lot is on the rise. GIANTX, they want to try to push in mid here. They got 2 picks. Is it enough, though? There's still Nash for 30 seconds, but I think GIANTX, they want to try to make the most out of this.
They need to go.
Kalist waiting.
Oh,
Isma in
so
trouble. Q over the wall, not enough. Down goes Isma. Man advantage still favoring GX as they break open the tier 2, but they have to be so careful because bot lane could be in trouble, and Yehu has access to the teleport.
GIANTX are now on the run. They want to see if they can...
The Kalist needs to be careful as well. One mistake here can cost the game.
Losing flash or ulti would be devastating ahead of a fight. We're only 20 seconds away from the Drake, 12 away from the Baron. Yike playing off to side, trying to hurl them. They're going all in on Yike immediately. He can reset the aggro a little bit with the W, but now he has to flash away. In the meantime, Cliff's finally allowed to open up. Down goes Jun, one of the defensive pieces. Noah left, exposed, flash forward. Busio immediately follows, the feathers fly, and down goes the hope of GX as they're cut to pieces. Kalist and Busio taking them down.
And after 40 minutes, Kalist has come online, and that's what KC needed in the end. The young prodigy will secure them a spot against MKOI here in Barcelona.
It looked doomed. It looked over. It looked like GIANTX might take one more step, but they are shut down where they stand. And in a 3-0 fashion, KC will find the win.
Taking their time again on the finish. The last desperate hold for GX, but desperation has been the name of the game, and KC have always come out on top. A 3-0, game 3, the closest by far, but not nearly close enough as KC complete the clean sweep and move on to face MKOI tomorrow.
And KC showed their superiority in each and every